Rubén, clearly not the result you wanted. What were your thoughts on your team's performance today?
Well, it's clear not the result that we wanted. I think the first half was an even first half with situation in both sides. It was a game of mistakes. Then the second half they started better than us, break our pressure a couple of times. And then from our own throwing, we conceded that goal. And then it was difficult to come back to the game and create those situations. We were in and around, but we need to try to be more determinant into the final third.
In terms of the goal, it seemed like they wanted it a bit more at the time. You know, they were piling forward in numbers. People from midfield were struggling to get back. Is that disappointing to see?
No, I think the game went in another direction when we lost our structure a little bit, especially after 10 minutes in the second half, and they just took their chance, took their moment just to score that goal. I think sometimes it's difficult, especially because it's not the start of the season that we wanted, and it feels like nothing is going in our direction. But that's why we are here. In those moments like that, we need to just we know that we need to become better. We need to do the things even better to try to get results.
How do you create more and get your better players on the ball going forward, because you've not managed to have a shot on target today?
Well, I think we did it in the first game of the season, and then our lack of structure in transition was what it punished us. I think today we got caught in those 50-50 situations, and even the situations that we have to finish the action we didn't finish. I think we need to be more ruthless in the final third, and that is why we are going to put a lot of intention and attention during the next days.
What was it a case today of trying to shore things up at the back and then that not helping things going forward?
What does it mean?
In terms of trying to protect at the back a little bit more, because obviously it was a disappointing defensive display against Bristol City. Did you try and make things more solid at the back and that didn't help you going forward then?
Well, it can be interpreted like that. I don't think that was the case, because we have always been working with the same structure. I think it was the last game we lost our structure. I think we had our structure today in the transition. I think we are now in that moment where everything is a little bit fragile, and sometimes we will just need to. We are lacking that freedom to play a little bit more in possession, to get that extra pass or that extra touch. And right now everything is going in the other direction. So now it's a matter of get that confidence back. Look forward, look for the next game in front of our fans, try to make a good performance, try to get the first victory of the season for us. And sometimes during the season you have those moments when it's difficult to win football matches. We have that now in the very beginning of the season when we are still finding our best version, and we will just need to continue repeating, working hard, reloading, and then go again and persisting in what we are doing.
Did you see little bits and pieces today to show that the players are kind of making progress and things that you want are starting to happen?
Well, I think there is some moments of the game that we play where we want to do it, and of course, when you don't get the result, the first responsible is for me, and the first that thinking that we can do things better and I can do things better is myself. I see the players that committed in what we do. I see them disappointed because we don't get the result, or because of the games are not going in the direction that we want. But there is a moment now where it's a key moment for us, and we need to find our way to move forward and go for it.
Were you disappointed with some of the body language of your players in the second half? Because at times they look really frustrated and maybe defeated, and not necessarily maybe the attitude that you wanted.
Well, I think it's difficult. I think it's difficult to keep that positiveness every single time, especially now that we are not finding our truly self or what we can do in the season. So I think we need to fight against that, and we need to fight against the negativity in and around, and we need to fight against those moments on the game that they are not going for us. So I think it's a fight, and it's going to be a fight, and we need to try to work on it and to be better in those moments where we feel disappointed.
You talked in the week about getting those reinforcements in. Does this make it even more important now to try and get something in before the Millwall game?
Well, I think we already spoke about it. I think we talk about the situation and reinforcement, but today we didn't lose because of that. I'm going to be clear. Today I think it was an even game, and then there were moments that we were not good enough, especially in the beginning of the second half, and then we didn't get the result that we want. We will continue competing and not making excuses.
Have you been told that you might be able to get something in this week? Are you confident as a club that you might get something done ahead of next weekend?
Yeah, I think we will get things done during the next coming days, and I hope, and we are working hard for that.
In terms of yourself, Rubén, it's not been the start that you wanted to the season. Is it a case of you just backing yourself and things taking a bit of time?
Well, I think, listen, football is football, and then we are here to win football matches. And that is the nature of the game. And when the things are not going in the way that you wanted, the first thing that you need to analyze is yourself. I'm trying my best, and then I try to rethink about how do we doing things and how can we do things better to make this team win football matches. But I also understand the nature of the game, and sometimes, as I say, there is periods on the season that you don't win those matches. And for us, it's now in the beginning, and with that experience in mind of other seasons being in similar situations, you just need to persist until you get that first victory. You have that feeling of liberation, and then you start to play the game that you want to play.
Thank you, Rubén.
Thank you.
Thank you.